Hello, my name is Nikki, and welcome to my channel, Sister Stroke Survivor. I would like to share with you the story about the day I had a stroke. I got up that day feeling all right, and I'm getting ready for work like I always do Monday through Friday. Well, I worked in the OBGYN office as a receptionist. Went to work went well, and I came home and jumped in the shower. And as I was getting out the shower, one of my favorite TV shows was on the TV. Good times. Towards the end of the opening song and Good Times, there goes a line that says, standing in a chow line. Least we lucky we got 'em good times. Least we lucky we got 'em good times. I repeated that line, standing in a chow line, about 5 times, and I could not say it. I brushed it off. I went and took a nap. And when I woke up, I noticed that I had a real hard time turning over. It took me 3 or 4 tries, and I finally was able to turn over. At that moment, I knew something was wrong. So I got up and put on the clothes I had earlier from work because all I kept thinking was go to the hospital. So I asked my boyfriend at the time to take me because I couldn't drive. He asked me, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "No, I cannot drive. I need you to take me to the hospital now." I went by my daughter's room to tell her that I'm not feeling well and that I really need to go to the hospital. I went and got in the car, and on the way, my boyfriend kept asking me questions. And in my head, I kept answering, but he kept asking the same question. So I knew something was up. I really did. And I was like, oh boy, that's all I could say to myself and out loud was, oh boy, oh boy. So we pulled up to the emergency room. As I got up, as I got out the car, I began to walk in, and there were 2 sets of doors to get in the emergency room. I got through the first set of doors and I stopped. I could not move anymore. The receptionist and the security guard, my boyfriend, they noticed and they got me a wheelchair. So I roll up to the desk and the receptionist asks me What can I do for you? And I looked her straight in the face and I said, I am having a stroke. So a nurse wheeled me back to triage and took my vital signs. And my blood pressure was, I think, what I remember was 220 over, I think it was maybe 160. Wow. Then the nurses, they had me go for a CAT scan and an MRI. And I remember after that point being in the hospital bed, and a doctor came in and he confirmed what I feared, what I knew, and it was official. I had a stroke. The next thing that the next thing I remember was waking up and getting two visitors, and one was a nurse and one was a speech therapist. They were African American, and one thing I remember most clearly about their visits was that they both took the time out of their busy, I'm sure busy schedule to pray for me. From that moment on, I knew I was going to be all right. And I thank God for sending those two lovely ladies to pray over me. The Most High wasn't finished with me yet. He sent more. He sent my good friend Whitney, my Aunt Pat. Aunt Pat! I love my Aunt Pat. My cousin Gabby with her beautiful self. My cousin Lamont and my Aunt Juicy. And my stepmother, Frida. I'm very fortunate. If there is anyone that I forgot, you're going to have to forgive me. The night before, remember, I had a stroke. Yeah, I had a stroke. Forgive me. That was when the stroke happened in July 2016. Almost 3 years. And no, I'm not out the woods yet. I'm not at 100 yet, but I'm not where I used to be. It took a lot of time and a lot of patience and a lot of love. I want to thank you for letting me share my story with you. So I say this, so I say that to say this. To all my fellow stroke survivors, we are strong. We are survivors. We are warriors. And I hope this video helps us survivors, to anyone out there dealing with a family member or themselves who've had a stroke. Help them see that you should never give up on your friends, on your families who have had a stroke. Because you are dealing with a warrior. And you should never give up. You're warriors. We may not be able to do all the things we used to, but we are still able to do wonderful things. We are stroke survivors. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Please remember to like and comment, leave a brief comment, and push subscribe to my channel, Sister Stroke Survivor. I'll be uploading more videos regarding my journey, and I wish you all a blessed and wonderful day.